300 victims of war crimes in the Democratic Republic of Congo have been awarded $250 in symbolic compensation by the International Criminal Court. Lawyers had been seeking $16.4 million following the conviction of former Congolese warlord Germain Katanga in 2014. The ICC has also awarded collective compensation in the form of housing, support, and education, and found Katanga liable for $1 million of the total claim. Well, José Maria Aranaz is the director of the United Nations Joint Human Rights Office and representative of the High Commissioner for Human Rights in the DRC. He joins us now live. Thanks so much for joining us. How unprecedented is this really for the ICC?
This is a very important decision in the caseload of the ICC and for the victims in the DRC, because it's the first decision that, through an appeal, places the victims at the center of the ruling. And of course, the monetary value of the compensation does not serve to heal all the pain and suffering that the victims in the Bogoro village suffer, but it's very important because it's a recognition that without proper recognition of the status of victims, without compensation, both individual and collective reparations, peace will not be durable in the DRC.
Now, can we expect this ruling to actually be enforced? Will Germain Katanga actually be forced to pay, or is this truly symbolic in every sense of the word and won't actually happen? The funds will be coming from the trust fund that it is provided for the compensations of victims. So the victims will be getting the compensation stipulated. But what is important also is that it creates a precedent for other type of decisions. And this is one of the things that we have been advocating for, not only for cases before the ICC, but also in domestic legislation, which is bigger, stronger recognition of the suffering that the victims have gone through in the DRC. As you say, it does set a precedent. So going forward, what are some of the other cases where we may see reparations for victims?
We are working very closely with the Presidential Advisor for Sexual Violence, who is creating a similar type of trust fund for support to victims. We're asking also for a stronger recognition of the victims of sexual violence. We have also requested to strengthen the legislation with regards to command and control in order to prevent further cases from happening. The cases pending both the ICC, but the majority of them before the domestic legislation it's a large caseload, and we welcome this decision as a good step forward, not necessarily at the level that it was required by the lawyers of the victims, and in no case will compensate the damages that they went through, but it's a very useful precedent to build on and to plant the seeds for durable peace in the DRC.
Okay, José Maria Aranaz, thank you so much for joining us there.